All right, ready to go here. Anthony Volpe stepping in. Now for the Yankees. This one in the air, center field. Done. Under it. One down.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Stewart. And I don't know what's going on there, but he's safe at first. One down. Here comes Aaron Judge. Big time power. On the ground to third. Feed to second. That's one. Double play. What a twin killing, Dan. And the batter is George Springer.
Ball, that's inside.
That's got a chance. Going. Gone. He'll circle the bases. The Reds score first. It's 1-0. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Judge under this one. He's got it. And there's one away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Jeffers in his 6th season, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. One run across in the frame so far here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Gone. A 2-run homer. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. Now, Eugenio Suarez. Line drive, knocks it down. He decides to eat it. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. Rocker throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Lenny Sosa.
Ball.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
2-0. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you've got a better chance of having success.
Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe settles underneath it, and that is that. New inning getting started. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a foul ball. The 0-2. So Goldie strikes out here. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Abbott. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. So up next for New York, Jason Dominguez.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
This one in the air, center field. Done. On his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Bottom of the second. In now for the Reds, Ezekiel Duran.
Nope, that's inside.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Foul ball there. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. In the air, right field. And there's one down. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Goldie. And there's 2 away. Now here is Spencer Steer. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball. Did he go?
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Didn't go. Dunn leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Right side. Judge should have this one, and that will end the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, on to the 3rd inning. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop 3rd strike. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. Strike three, and that's two in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Popped in the air, left field, Steer under it, and that is that. Bottom of the inning, here's the Reds catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers.
That's a ball.
And now
Ball,
2-0.
that's out.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but
That's ball
so many
three.
times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next
Hey.
offering in there for a strike. Strike one. He swings and fouls one off. One away.
Ball one.
That one fouled hard the other way. So a man aboard now with one away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Fly ball down the line. And that drops foul. 1-2 now.
Ball two.
What a stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. On to the fourth. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Center field. Done. Moving under this one. And there's 2 down. Here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And that'll do it. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Now it's the Reds DH, Zach Neto.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he...
And it gets by him. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Up next for the Reds.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield.
And that one hammered way back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He flexes his power with that swing. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Duran. That pitch gets the corner. Strike one. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
What do you got?
Swing. Now we'll look down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Outside.
Nope, outside.
And 1-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Line drive, base hit, right center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's George Springer. He's already homered in this game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That one in there across the letters.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
One down.
Up next for the Reds.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Camilo Doval.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
2 on, 1 out.
Yep, that ball went out.
And a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And a 1-2 again.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Out towards right center field. Volpe takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Outside, that's a ball.
Jeffers up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1.
Aye.
Stays alive. 2 on, 2 outs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult.
Struck him out looking. Back here in Cincinnati, we go to the top of the 5th. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. The Yanks hitless so far in the game. Fouled off left side. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Caballero. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball, right field. Springer settles underneath it. And there's two away. Foul ball. Two on, two outs. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That one lifted to left. Steer moving under it. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the Reds clean. Hitter Sal Stewart. Pitching change here. Yerry De Los Santos.
Number 73, Yerry De Los Santos.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. And obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2.
No, that's down.
awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early,
Inside
squared
ball.
it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
For the Reds,
First and second, no outs. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Reds. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play.
Inside,
Anything
ball
can
one.
happen at that point.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Off the glove as he slams into the wall. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
That's 3 singles in a row. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Pitch is in there. That's strike one.
Nope. That's inside.
When the
Oh,
skipper
that's low.
calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Comes a 2-2. And that
Ball three.
just misses. Bases loaded, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Runner from third in to score. And it's 5-0. So digging in, Ezekiel Duran.
Ezekiel Duran.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1-2. And foul ball. Suarez, the lead runner at second. Neto over at first with one away. Base hit into the outfield. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Paul Blackburn.
Number 55,
Taylor at the plate now, and that's strike one. That's in there. Next pitch is downstairs. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. All loaded up. George Springer, the next to hit. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 0-2 now. That is the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Anthony Volpe.
Foul ball there.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
That's out number 2.
You know, being aggressive can be a little tricky. You want to have confidence up there, but sometimes hitters fall into the trap of being overconfident, thinking they can hit anything, and that can lead to a lot of mistakes.
2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. This one lifted in the air, left field. Steer in position, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th inning. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer.
Ball inside.
This one in the air, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
That clips the corner. And that is out of play. The 0-2.
Ball. That's
really
ball 2.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Bellinger has a beat on it. 2 up, 2 down. Sal Stewart. The next to hit for the Reds, righty reliever out of the pen, Fernando Cruz. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one at the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Pitch in the dirt, and it's a full count. Got it. That's out number 3. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, do you have a single pitcher all time that you wish you could get an at-bat against in the history of the game? Someone pitching now or someone that pitched before you played in the majors?
Wow. You know, I would say, it would be interesting what it would feel like to step in there against Bob Gibson because of how intimidating he was and just how fearless he was, what that at bat might be like. Back then, you take a swing that's too hard and you're going to be on your back the next pitch, right? So just that fear factor of maybe facing someone like him. I also think about, just the showmanship of Satchel Paige and just all the things that, he would do out there on the mound and how cool it would be just to go back in the time machine against somebody like that.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Struck him out. Bottom of the 7th. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez.
Inside, ball 1.
Cruz, a 6'2" righty, 35 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
That's Bolton.
That one missed. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
What do you got?
Suarez started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. Dominguez should have this one. 1 up, 1 down. That one ripped, but foul. The Reds up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Two down. So up next, Lenny Sosa. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed.
Ball 1.
That one missing
off the
inside. And that ends the inning. Back here in Cincinnati and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. That one fouled off. 0-1 now. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Hit in the air out to center field. Taylor coming on. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. 1 out man at first. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Sliced hard but foul.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
This one in the air center field. Taylor under it. Out number 2.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Dominguez off the first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Bottom of the 8th. Now for the Reds. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Tim Hill.
Hey!
Swing and a foul out of play. Base hit center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. I saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
0-1. And a strike.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. So back to the top of the order. George Springer digs in now. Inside, just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Fair ball. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Up next for the Reds, left fielder, Mr. Steer.
Fought off foul. 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 on, 1 out.
Off the plate, ball 1.
This to third. And that's a fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. 1 run across.
Back-to-back singles. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find it.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. Here comes Springer around third. The relay to the plate. In there safely.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see matchup again. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 11-0.